Hit you up a cigar, we about to catch a vibe. It's time to join Main and Diddy, they gon' get you right. Bringing you the latest with the music, sports, and news. Hold up with a guard, this is a taste you can't refuse. Welcome to Big Smoke, where the passions ignite. Sit back, relax, take a puff, catch a flight. Big Smoke Podcast, this your source for the best. Puff a little more, it'll help you worry less. Yeah, keep that pressure in my chest. Big bag, no stress, and I'm sipping on Texas. 25 lighters on my dress. Said the niggas wangers in the leather. Got my protector.
What up, world? Another episode of the Big Smoke Podcast. I've been MIA. My son going crazy, but it's all good. But once again, it's Big Smoke man here tapping in from Germany. But as per usual, got my guy Jay Lee. What's happening with you, boy?
You know what I mean? I'm out here, Florida boy, the real McCoy. Got a little Rona bop. I gotta have my. It's a cigar, by the way. It's a Cuban though. I had one of my big homies that live out in watercolor bring me that. So we'll talk about this a little bit later. But yeah, this ain't no L.
420 is a lifestyle, man. It just don't have to. It don't only have to be on 4.
I know.
Straight up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Always good to see you, my boy, man. Welcome back. Schmidak, man. Yep. I know you usually vino down, but I know we staying hydrated. Yeah. We got summer coming. Hey, look, so you gotta stay hydrated. Water,
but it say Don Julio on it, you know.
Hey, so we rolling with the Don
Julio.
You know
what I'm saying? I wouldn't prefer Don Julio. We could talk about tequila another time, but man, just water, sure. Man. Gotta get to the gym in a little bit, so trying to get hydrated in this Texas heat.
Yeah, definitely gotta stay hydrated out there, man.
Sure.
I know you said it's like 80 degrees out there, so it's already warming up.
Man,
it's already warming up, man.
Oh, here it'll be 105 next week, so I'm cool with the 80 right now. I'm okay. Okay, thank you, Lord, for the 80.
During Fiesta, it usually starts to spice up a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm in the house with it, so
you're gonna have to be walking around with a little fan.
Yeah.
Like them old ladies.
with the mist coming out.
with the mist.
I was thinking about you remember those hats with the propellers, man?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one of those, man.
yeah.
You used to clown them for it though, but nowadays you're like, hey, that's where it's at.
When you get older,
I'll pop out with that.
They was on to something.
I'll pop out with that for sure to the club. Hey. Yeah.
Yes, sir. You gotta start the trend.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Big smoke, trend.
You know.
Hey man. Hey Diddy, real quick. I know you. I mean, my bad, Jay Lee. Before you.
Yeah, man. No Diddy, man.
Split. My bad. No Diddy. What's the name of the cigar you smoking?
The Cuaba. It's a brand out of Cuba.
Okay.
So this is actually a Cuban. It's one of the smaller sticks, but like I said, I had one of my homies that stay out in watercolor bring me one. So I'm about to try it out for the first time, see what it's in for.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna dive on that, man. I picked up a LCA.
I saw that. How was it?
Yeah, Reserve Vintage, man. I smoked one and I got one still at the house, man. It's from 2022, so it's aged 2 years. Probably more than that, but this is when it dropped in 2022. Hey, it's a real good smoke. Got a nice taste to it. Got like it's kind of sweet to me. Like the first third was kind of sweet. That middle third was all right. And that last third was just a regular smoke. But that first third, it kind of captures your attention. Like, okay, let me keep smoking and see what's going on. So I'm gonna smoke it again.
Sometimes certain cigars, like that first third, you're like, man, this ain't it. And sometimes you can miss out on a good stick. But that's on the creators, whatever cigar you're making. It's like any type of story or movie that you're making. That first third got to intrigue me enough for me to keep watching the episode where you're going to get that consumer. Now you can mellow it out afterwards, but it's going to keep my attention. So yeah, good point. Way to segue into that.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And man, you brought up a show, man. It got me to my guy, man, Bree Love. He's my movie reviewer. He call himself the Bree-views. So I always ask him.
He's a fool.
What's popping? But I don't know. I don't want to touch into it. We can get into this on another episode. But I don't know if y'all watching Shogun, bro. Like
I
it's
heard
on
it. I need to,
FX.
dog. I heard it's so good.
Yeah,
Shogun.
we talked
No,
about that,
it's
man.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah. Shy brought
yeah
it up.
Mm-hmm.
yeah
Fire.
yeah. It's like the Asian Game of Thrones, bro. Like it's crazy.
That's what I
It's
said. That's
crazy.
what I said.
He literally said that.
It's
Yeah,
it's fire, bro.
it's crazy,
It's
bro.
like
It's
keep you on
crazy.
your toes, thriller,
Mm-hmm.
drama, action,
Mm-hmm.
suspense, cutthroat, people getting cut up, That's when I start
Mm-hmm.
seeing people get cut up, I'm locked in, you know what I mean?
You locked in.
Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah.
people get, that last minute scene where you think something not gonna happen, but then something crazy happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Bam.
that's that Game of
Mm-hmm.
Thrones like feel with it. And
And nobody's off limits. Remember on Game of
exactly,
Thrones, you
exactly.
was like that. You like Ned Stark?
Yes.
Come on,
Come on,
dog. Like
man.
Ned
Jon
Stark.
Snow?
The
Come
main, the
on.
main dude, the main dude.
The
Yeah.
main,
Ain't nobody
all of them.
off limits, man.
And
Fact.
what?
Yeah.
We'll get back on topic, but I'm mad they killed him because he was my favorite character, dog.
Ned,
Ned Stark?
The end of the first season, yeah.
yeah. Ned was top
Yeah.
3. One of my favorites, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got over that.
He had it good.
I got
Yeah, we ain't gonna dive on that
yeah.
on another. We gotta get Bree Love on here to talk about his reviews on the movies. But yeah, man, uh, the back to the cigar talk, man, and it's fitting because in your background, Jay Lee, you in like a lounge type setting, and I know me and you discussed it, especially on the little mini docu-series that we talked about, like when I was working in Navarre.
Mm-hmm.
Just the connections and the networking you can do in the lounge, bro, would have never known. And as a young dude, and I'm 30s, what am I, 37, which is young, for everybody out there. Shout out to my wife who doesn't think I'm young, but 37 is young. Having those networking and getting into those spaces at an early age, that set me up, man. I mean, even working there for 2 months, bro, I met folks at Herbie that was putting me on game. I'm talking about retired chiefs, retired colonels. You know what I'm saying? That's like, hey, this is what you need to do. Navigate like this. Oh, you need a job? Take my card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You selling your house? My property management company. I picked up the phone and he was like, this is who you need to call. They're gonna manage your property. I picked up the phone. I was like, such and such sent me. They was like, say less. And I was hands off. My
Yeah.
house was on the market in 2 weeks, bro.
Networking.
You know what I'm saying? So
Networking.
that's networking
Man,
is
you know what,
crazy.
man? I don't want to go too crazy with this, but you taught me that shit like when I first joined, you know what I mean? Just like
Yeah.
networking and you know what I mean? Like, okay, this is pharmacy, we work the window, but like it don't have to be just like you giving and dispensing medications when people walk up to you, Colonel, Major,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. You'll never know who you're gonna see again, who you might need, and that's the good time to like build rapport, man. I learned
Yeah.
that from day one with you, man, and I've ran with that ever since. So
Yeah.
yeah, you never know, man. You never know who you're gonna see again, and yeah, man, where life gonna take you is prime example. So, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man, yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly, 100%. That's what I be preaching to the students when when I be teaching to them, man. I teach them about the meds in the school, but then I tell them like, yo, when you leave here, I was like, we have a privilege. We're in a place where you're gonna run into everybody on base at some point. So you're in a
Yeah.
good position, man, to get. And you may run it. You want to be a nurse one day in commission. You may run into someone who could sign that paperwork off for you one day. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man. I'm taking what you taught me, and I'm preaching to all the students that's going out into the world, man. So yeah,
That's love. That's
hell
love.
yeah.
So
Yeah, and that's the last stop. My bad. Did he go
no,
ahead? You
you
good?
good. And so realistically, right? So in a cigar lounge, everybody's there to kind of unwind, kick back, relax, have a nice cigar. You know, if it's a lounge like here at the J Lounge, we got top shelf whiskey, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Those conversations that you're having, so icebreaker. Hey, what are you smoking, or what whiskey are you drinking? Denominators, finding those common likes. So whether it's a certain brand of cigar or it's a certain brand of whiskey, that opens up doors to different conversation.
Yeah.
And realistically, you don't know who you're talking to. You're just talking about cigars and whiskey. And then as the conversation starts flowing, and you're asking, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm the CEO of General Mills. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And so, same concept as, and we'll talk about this later going into a golf course, but you never know who you're talking to.
Mm,
And that's
Mm-hmm.
what I love about going into a cigar lounge, being able to discuss a cigar or whiskey and not knowing and just having the fellowship is what I like to call it. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful game, man. And like you said, Schmitty gave me some flowers. I gotta give Jay Lee some flowers because I wouldn't even be in this game, in this space, and meet. I mean, I've met more instrumental people in my career, this later half of my
mm,
career, in a cigar lounge
Hmm.
setting, or over a cigar,
mm.
or over, hey, oh, you work there, or something like that, over that setting. Like
That's dope.
it's not wasn't my cup of tea, but it opened so many doors. So yeah, definitely
Hmm.
got a big up to Jay Lee on that one because that wasn't my flavor. But at the end of the day, like Smitty said, that's my bread and butter.
Mm,
I love networking.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
love being a connector
Hell yeah.
and putting like, oh, Schmitty, you need to know this person. Like that's
Hey,
if I can have a job that does that, boy, what?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I need. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I love that.
Yeah.
And the lounge allows me to do that even more. I think that's why we so adamant of we got to get ours off the ground,
Right.
in the future, because we want to provide that space not only for the older folks but younger folks coming in, 25 to 35. I want to tap that generation because they moving and grooving. That's who we need to tackle. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Because, I mean,
having a nice space.
I've been to a couple of not pretty, high-end lounges, like the one down in Tampa, man, that I've been telling you about. And
Yeah.
and here's the thing, it's like nobody's judging, like everybody's there to have a good time. But like I said, you start rolling into those conversations, and it's like, wait, you do what? And you're potentially trying to, oh, you see me shooting, dude in the Camaro, but you start getting into those conversations, and realistically, like Maine was talking about, they can put you in position with the call with the phone call. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, cigar lounge is where it's at. If you're watching, go find your local cigar lounge and go have one.
Yeah. I wanna help you get off of this real quick. But like I'm big into the wine, so I'm really like I drank a lot of wine, but I'm real interested in like the information, like the origins, the countries, like so I
Hmm.
went to a
Mm,
wine tasting class like last week, and
nice.
so 90% of it was old white people over their 60s, right? But that's cool, and we just
Mm-hmm.
started talking. This is an old white lady. She was cool. She just asked me what I like. I asked her what she liked. She put me on. She recommended some stuff. And they did a whole PowerPoint for like 2 hours on just the origins of the wines from Tuscany and 8
Mm.
different regions in there, and I found out it was like 1,000 different grapes. I ain't know, had no idea. But I'm definitely about to
Yeah.
start getting into the wine classes more and the wine tasting. Like I'm about to get into that. But to help the transition and like, cause I did wonder about. I don't know nothing about cigars. I know like most people
Mm,
do cigars with like a whiskey, right, or a bourbon or something like that.
mm,
Hmm.
Is it
Hmm.
like
mm.
common to do a cigar and wine? Is that a pairing that you see? Is that common or is that not really a thing? Is it just a whiskey?
Personally, I haven't seen it a lot, but I have seen it.
Yeah.
I've
Like
seen it
I've
too. Yeah.
seen some folks, have a glass of wine with a cigar. So
Hmm.
I'm not gonna say it's
So
not.
Smitty, what it boils down to is kind of like wine and cigars that go hand in hand. Is your palate? What is your palate like?
Okay. Yeah.
Everybody's different. Some
Right.
people, some people will have a beer with their cigar. Some people
Got
have whiskey. Some people like
Mm,
tequila with their cigar.
it.
You know,
Mezcal.
the dudes in Miami and Colombia, they want a high end
Rum.
straight neat tequila with their cigar. So
Hmm.
really just depends on
mm,
the palate. So I don't think there's barrier as far as that goes. But again, it has to do with your palate and what you like
Bet.
per the
yeah,
individual. Yeah.
Bet.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, before we, definitely want to transition to the next topic, but Schmitty, we definitely got to get you out to Hill Country because they got up in Fredericksburg, up in the I think Kerrville
Yep.
area. It's a
Fredericksburg,
bunch
yeah,
You
they
of
know,
got a
wine.
winery.
Fredericksburg
Yeah.
is a
Yeah,
big area. They got
Fredericksburg.
vineyards and they got some
Yeah.
wineries up there.
Mhm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, definitely
Mhm.
want to do a wine trip up there, like a tour. They do a tour, let you taste all the
Yep.
wines, and
Yep.
I want to make a whole like weekend out of it. I want to stay up
See,
there in the cabin and like,
yeah, you might. I was about to
yeah, I
say
don't want to
you
leave.
gotta like
Yeah, I
stay.
want to get drunk and crash
Yeah.
and wake up in the morning and do it again. You know what I mean?
Do
Do
it all again.
do some
Fact,
Nah.
glamping, dog.
facts. I'll do it.
Yeah,
Hey,
get a
hey, I
glamp.
don't do camping.
Yeah.
I'll do glamping though. I need Wi-Fi.
I need
Facts.
straight up. Yeah.
For sure.
And even go back, before you venture out to Napa, because I know that's probably where you're gonna end
Yeah.
up. Like once you feel like you know some stuff,
Yeah.
head out to Napa. But like you remember when we was in Virginia, bro, going up to Charlottesville,
Hmm.
I used to go up there like once a quarter,
Hmm.
dog, and just do the trail, do the wine trail, man. They got like 7 different wineries there in a row.
Okay.
And, my boy Keith was staying up there, so if I needed a place to crash, I would just crash at his crib.
Okay.
But it's a good time over there in Charlottesville, man.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a
But
good time.
anyway, man, let's jump into big fight last night. Of course, I was asleep, so I missed it. But I saw the highlights, and I was like, man, okay, was not expecting the outcome that happened. But that Haney Garcia fight, man, woke up some things, man. What y'all
Yeah,
watched it
it
or
woke some
what y'all?
people up and put some people to sleep. No shit. Shout out to Haney. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put some people down. Benadryl.
Hey, hey, facts. NyQuil. That
Yeah.
what's the nighttime NyQuil? I don't know about if y'all taken that before, bro.
100%.
I've taken that. I don't take it no more.
Yeah.
It may have a
Ben-
type of nightmares and everything, but anyway, yeah, it
But
wasn't much of a
No.
fight. I felt like a couple of rounds Haney might have won, but I mean Garcia brought the fight to him.
yeah.
He definitely had an agenda.
Yup.
And so he wasn't worried about the belt, like he said, about the whole weigh-in thing. He was like, yo, forget the weight, forget the belt. I'm coming to punish this dude. Pause. And that's what he did. I mean, everything that he wanted to accomplish is, I feel like he had a checklist and everything that he wanted to accomplish, he checked off. So hell of a fight. And, shout out to, De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions. But, Haney got some work to do. He was a heavy favorite. He talked a lot of trash. He ran his mouth
Yep.
and, he got tapped.
Yeah, man. I
Yeah.
unfortunately lost some money last night, but it's okay. But yeah, I let that Ryan Garcia, the antics, play into my decision a little bit. I don't like Haney. I'm not a Haney fan. He looks stiff to me when he fight. He a little boxy. I just never liked his fighting style. And then Garcia, I know he got speed, he got power. So he got a puncher's chance anytime. You know what I mean? He got
Yeah.
that puncher's chance because he got power and he got speed and he got a chin for real. Like he's taking some punches. I mean he got hit. He got knocked down with a body shot by Tank, but that's Tank. But
That's
besides
Tank.
that, yeah, that's Tank. But besides that, it's like he did all of this shit building up to the fight. I thought he was coked up. I thought he was doing coke the past few months. Like, I don't know if y'all seen him
Yeah.
talking about man,
Yeah.
I
He
don't
was
even want to
wilding.
get.
Yeah.
He said a lot of stuff. And then like even yesterday, right before the fight, he was going even more crazier with just talking stuff, man. I don't know if he was trying to throw Haney off or what. But
Absolutely.
when he got into that ring, man, like you said, he had an agenda. The first round he was going in power punches, and I think I gave the second and third to Haney. But
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
uh,
After that.
after that, man, it was like back and forth. I think it was like onesie, twosies. It would go back and forth. But then them punches started catching up to Haney and just started sitting him down, man. And I think Garcia just didn't respect. He didn't respect Haney's power because I don't think he
Yeah.
has any. And I think that's
Yeah.
gonna be his running theme now. He's a larger guy, like the frame is larger, Paul, but his arms look little. Like if you look at his arms, he looks small. And Garcia
Yeah.
said, "F it, 3.5 pounds over." I think he said he paid $500,000 for each pound over, so he paid at 1.5. I don't know if y'all saw though. He bet on himself. Like he put down two
Bet on
million.
something. Two
He put
million.
2 million on himself and won 12 million.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Crazy. So I mean, bet
I think
on
he won. No, I
yourself,
think he won 20.
huh?
I think he won
Oh, was it
20.
20?
It was
Yeah.
a
He was
12. I
plus.
think
He
it
was
was
plus
12 or
500,
20.
plus 550 or something like that.
Plus 550 is crazy,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
I'm kicking myself. I put in my other group chat like I went into the we can go to the store down here in Germany, man. And I was betting on some soccer matches and shit. And I was like, man,
Hmm.
I was betting on all the underdogs too. For every soccer match, I just bet all the underdogs. I didn't even look at the boxing, bro.
Yeah.
I'm kicking
Yeah.
myself for not even doing that.
I had sent a message out into the group chat to my other boy, and I was like, all of these antics compared to Garcia in the past were just completely different. So I'm like, you know what? He's playing with this guy. What he did was all these antics, all the weird stuff he was doing, all that did was lower Haney's like defense. Like he's like, oh, this dude is a clown. I'm gonna go ahead and beat it. So he a lower threat, right? So he went from high alert
Yeah.
to, oh man, we FB count alpha. I'm cool. Let him in. And my dog walked in with a whole squad. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Trojan horse.
smart on Garcia. He played the game.
Yeah.
Marketing. Some people
Yeah.
call it a marketing genius. I mean, it worked. It worked. He didn't get a belt from it, of course, because he was overweight. He didn't have a chance to get the belt. But I mean, I don't know if these dudes care about belts now, man. I don't know if they really care about the belts.
It's all about that money, man.
Some of them do, but yeah, the money. If you start knocking out these bigger names, then that's what's
Right,
going to
'cause
get you them sponsors and that money. Honestly,
like Maine said, what he won 20,
yeah,
the belt or 20 mil.
yeah. I don't
I'm
think they care
I'm
about
gonna take the 20 mil. Yeah.
legacy, man. I think only the legends or the people who care about their legacy care about the belts. Like, that was Mayweather's whole thing. He got all the belts. Bud got all the belts. I think the older dudes, the OGs, 30, 35 and up, they care about the belts. But other than that, I think these dudes chasing the paper, man.
And then so me and Maine were kind of talking about it earlier. So now what you have to consider is Garcia fighting Tank again without the
The weight class.
rehydration clause. Yeah.
Mm.
And I love to see that. Now I still think Tank is a better fighter. He obviously has a lot more power, but I feel like I think it'll be a better fight.
I like to see it.
Well, Garcia said he's not dropping down to 140. I don't know if Tank can get up to 147 and be Tank. You know what I'm saying? He might be a Jeep Commando. He ain't gonna be Tank. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey yo,
Hey, chill on Tank, man. That's Baltimore.
hey, shout out
I'm
to
just saying,
Commandos.
man. I don't. Yeah.
Jeep
So
Commando is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I don't know if he's gonna be the same. You know what I mean? So
I was
we'll
arguing
see.
with my
We'll
boy.
definitely see.
I was arguing with my boy about that, man. He's a really huge Tank fan. He's like out of his mind a little bit. He think he could he thinks Tank has heavyweight power. And I said, bro, he's 5'5".
Stop it,
Like
madness. Yeah, madness.
like just be like, and I gotta talk him down. And I was like, yo, I don't like shitting on Tank. He's from Baltimore. Like, don't make me do this. Like, so we go back and forth about it. But I think because he fought at 140 already. He fought Santa Cruz at 140, and he did
And
that
dropped him.
crazy uppercut with
Put him to sleep.
that was one of the craziest knockouts I've seen in a long time. That was at 140, so I think maybe 147. He still has that power. I'd never want to see him fight Bud.
I'm not denying the power.
But yeah,
Let me get that. I'm talking about the mobility. I'm talking about
Right, because you got that added weight.
his head movement.
Okay.
I'm talking about that type. Yeah, that speed might drop off
right.
because he ain't used to that. I think for a fighter to go up 7 pounds, 7 to 10
Oh yeah,
pounds,
that's a lot.
that's heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to do it like, hey, I'm fighting 140 this year. I fought 140 in April, and I'm fighting 147 in September.
Yeah,
man, that's too much. And he fight next week, right? Tank fight next week.
He fights some dude. I don't think it's next week. It is a fight coming up. Man, I just saw it. Martin. It's some dude he about to fight. But yeah, I don't think it's next week. But it's soon though, in the next month, I think. But
Hey,
yeah, go ahead.
Smitty, sorry to interrupt. Hey, going back to that Santa Cruz fight, I picked Santa Cruz in that fight because Tank was going up, and Santa Cruz ain't no joke.
Oh yeah, not at all. Not at all.
And he laid him down. Paul, no diddy, but yeah.
Tank is.
So I think outside of Bud, because Bud, he's proven dog. He can wherever you want to fight him, dog, he's gonna mute you there.
I don't want to see Tank.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
No.
Yeah.
But I was saying is like pound for pound, he can kind of hop whatever weight class.
Yeah.
I think Tank will get there. Now, if Tank, goes up to 147 and fights Garcia there, no rehydration clause and beat him, At that point, you have nothing to against Tank at that point. He's proven everything that he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
because outside of Bud, I
Mm-hmm.
got him. You know, one of the nicest pound for pound.
He's number one. Bud is number one for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
He
Yeah, for
gotta be.
sure.
He gotta be.
Yeah. So like,
He gotta be.
and back to what Maine was saying, like you don't want once you start moving up in weight, you lose your speed,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
I think the max amount of weight for a tank is 147. I said maybe 154, but like I'm still scared at 154. He 5'5", but Pacquiao was 5'5". Like Pacquiao was 5'5". I think the most he fought is like 140 something, 144. I can't remember, but 5'5" is like, come on, man. Like
Yeah.
you can only
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
so much. So I don't even want to see him past 47. Just be there, man. To do what you got to do. But I like Shakur Stevenson. I'm a Shakur Stevenson fan,
I've heard that name come up quite a bit
Mm.
too.
bruh. If you don't know, man, check through your Googles, man. Check him
What
out.
what uh what weight class he fight at?
He
It's
was
the
at
same.
2 years ago or 3 years ago. Then he jumped to 130. He fought Oscar Valdez, great fight, and I think he's moving up to. I think if he hasn't moved up to 135, he will be. But yeah, young
Mm.
dude, man. He ready.
Rap a
I
lot.
think he's next.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think
He's
he's
from the
next.
East Coast, ain't
He from Jersey.
Nah,
he? Okay.
for you, Jersey, but he under Jay Prince.
Yeah, he from Jersey. Yeah,
Yeah,
but he work out
Jay.
with Bud.
Okay.
Yeah, yep. Mhm.
Yeah, he next.
Yeah,
So
it's not.
we'll see what happens with him. I want to see him fight. I want to see Garcia fight
Yeah,
Shakur.
I think Shakur. One of them called him out. Called up somebody
Shakur called out Tank.
recently.
They've been going back and forth.
Tank. Okay.
They've
Yeah.
been going back
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
forth for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna see.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. But we talked about that bet. Bet on yourself. Ryan Garcia bet. Put that 2 million bet on there. Uh, which was a good segue for this NBA bet. Jonte Porter placing minor bets.
20,000, bro. What?
120 bands and squander, or whatever the word is.
That's the right
So
word.
he's making 21
It's a
million
lot of adjectives you
in his
can use
career.
for messing
Yeah, like
back.
bonehead.
Yeah.
So here's my thing, man. Here's my thoughts. So, they banned this guy, right? They banned him for life, a lifetime ban. This is what the NBA did. But the NBA has a deal with ESPN, or ESPN has ESPN Bet now, and they're promoting all this gambling. You don't want to see gambling in a sport, but then you're teaming up because ESPN plays your games. So
Yeah.
you got TV rights with them,
Yeah.
right? So now you're promoting betting within the app, within the commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I want a piece of that pie. And if
Yeah.
I'm a player, bro, all I would say is if I'm the MBPA, I would say, y'all can bet on whoever you want to.
Yeah.
You just can't bet on your team. If you bet, like he was betting on his team to lose, which I'm thinking that's some sucker shit too. But at the same time,
Yeah.
if you know your team is trash,
Yeah.
like I don't,
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna beat the Knicks tonight. But
Yeah.
that's my take on it, bro. I feel like, man, the NBA is kind of foul to ban it for lifetime when you're moving into a betting
Right.
world.
Well, because it's like this, man. So let's say I'm tier 3 basketball player. I'm making 5 to 7 mil, and I see, I'm having a couple of good games, and I see my point jump up to 18.
Mm.
I can go, hey, man, I'm gonna score 15 tonight. Take the under, hang up, go score 15. It's only 3 points under, and
Mm-hmm.
depending on how much, how many people you calling you betting, you winning. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, here's the thing. Porter made his shit obvious. If you go back and watch the game, it's like he had a wide open layup and he passed it. Like you kind of set yourself up for that. So he kind of made it obvious for one.
Mm-hmm.
But two, I think it's out there. I think it's out there more than a lot of people are taking a note. I think this is a more common thing. And now obviously you got
Mm-hmm.
more money, you're able to put it under the rug. But I think this is definitely a thing that in the NBA and also like probably like the betting agencies are going to start taking a look at, because it's very easy to pull up. Hey, all right, what are my lines for today? Points, assists, rebounds. Oh shoot, I'm gonna score 20, but my points, assists, rebounds, assists is like 30. I'm gonna be 2 assists
Mm-hmm.
off. You know what I mean? So it's very easy to
Yeah,
manipulate those stats. And then
Mm-hmm.
like I said, you make a couple phone calls, have couple dudes put up 100,000.
yeah.
Hey, bro, you winning every game. So yeah, like you said, man, they put
Every
it in their
time.
face. Pause. They making it very easy to access. Yeah, I want some cheese too.
Yep.
Odds, yeah. I think they had to make an example out of this dude, man. I'm sorry, it had to be him. But
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a lifetime is crazy. I think I heard Charles Barkley say he wish it would have been like 5 or 10 years or something like that. But like, how long is a NBA
career. Yeah,
career?
basically,
It's
yeah.
like ten
Yeah.
years, right? So 8, maybe
Mm.
shorter than that for a dude like him. So I don't know, man. Maybe you do the 10 years, but do y'all? You can't let that shit slide, man. Because at a certain point, then you're gonna have dudes starting to like lose on purpose. That compromises the integrity of the whole
The
game.
game, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right.
Now, but you know what it
Mm-hmm.
really is though? I think it come down to the real betters, like the billionaires or the millionaire peoples that's really betting on these games, and they scared that their money is going to get messed up now too because they're making bets on these games, but you just messed up the whole. You messed up everything. You messed up the foundation of
Yep.
betting because you're involved. You have a hand. You shaving points now. You know what I mean? You
Yep.
Adam
Mm-hmm.
Sandler, longest yard, man. You going crazy, man. So, but do y'all think and maybe I'll wait till the Lee come back. But do you think that if it's I'm gonna throw a name out there, Paul George. Do you think if it's Paul George, they give him a lifetime ban?
I see what you're saying. I feel like yes, the caliber. Absolutely, it's the
That's my
caliber of
car.
player.
My
Um,
bad, fella.
now you good. I think it's the caliber of player.
Always.
Paul George.
And I
If
ain't
he
name
gets
a top
caught,
10 player just because if it's
yeah.
LeBron, everything changes. But if it's like a top 50, like a Paul George or a Harden,
No, so if it is LeBron, what do they do?
if it's LeBron, I mean, we ain't even talk about the Otani. What happened with Otani and him betting? He's the highest paid athlete ever, right? 700
Mm-hmm.
million. I don't even
Mm-hmm.
hear about that shit no more. When you got that much money on the table, bro, when it's 700 M's or like not only is he getting paid that much, but like now you got billionaires, people invested in not only the Yankees and baseball, like and
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
the name itself of the Yankees is like now you got all these people who are invested in the company that can be like, yo, call the judge, call the lawyers, call the police.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, hey, we done. Just brush this under the ESPN. Hey, yo, ESPN, we ain't talking about this no more. Oh, for real? Like what you mean?
Yeah.
Hey, just stop talking about it. Cool. Then
Yeah.
it's gone, bro. Honest, I'm sorry. That's sad how it works, but I think
I think with certain people, it don't even come out.
yeah, exactly. It's
Straight up, it don't even come
yeah,
out, bro.
yeah.
You know what I
For
mean?
real, it's too much
Look
money.
at Jordan. Look at Jordan. Everybody knew Jordan was a gambler,
Yo,
a bet. So I know he was. He was betting.
betting on
I
itself.
ain't gonna say he was. Yeah, he never probably bet to lose, but he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna drop 30 tonight."
True.
Because I remember reading the story. It was like, yeah, Jordan had like maybe 16 in the first 3 quarters, and then he ended up with 40. Maybe he said it was like, shit, I'm about to drop 40,
That's crazy.
but I'm gonna make it look good. I'm gonna make it look like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you never know how these folks are gonna do.
that's true.
So depending on who the name is, that shit probably ain't never gonna see the light of
Get
day.
that
Yep.
joint right under the rug,
Sweet.
man.
Yep. Like, I ain't heard nothing.
Facts.
Ain't heard
Let's get
nothing.
this shit out of here.
But
So, but then
mm,
Porter, I mean, that's Michael Porter's brother, right?
mm,
So
yeah.
maybe he like, man, it don't matter. My brother paid, you know what I mean? I'm good for real. Well, I don't even know if they close either, but I know his other brother. I don't know if you heard about his other brother.
Heard.
Crazy, crazy. His brother, what?
Like
His brother got sent to jail for was it manslaughter?
Who's
I just
that?
know, yeah, DUI, yeah,
DUI.
Porter.
Porter's brother, Michael
Oh,
Porter,
okay.
the other one. I think he
Yeah.
DUI killed somebody, and yeah, he got some time for that.
I thought you were talking about Rice
Mm-hmm.
from Kansas City.
Yeah, he on the
Oh,
run still, right?
Nah, he turned himself
nah,
in.
they
I thought.
caught him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't run.
Mm.
You can't run forever.
I'm just like, man, you got all that money. Why you racing on I-10? Like, come on, go to the track. Go to the track. and just dug it out on the track.
Yeah.
Y'all racing on I-10 on 35 with traffic.
But
Bro.
that's the thing, dog. Once you get to a certain point, you gotta move different. I'll tell you, when I got my top ticket clearance, I started moving a lot different, and that ain't nothing compared to the millions that these dudes making. Like, I'm making 10 million. Oh, I got Uber Black on standby, or I got a personal driver.
Yeah. I'm not driving.
Yeah, nah.
It's
You
like,
know what
I
I mean?
think Glorilla the other day, she got arrested for DUI. I'm like, and she had a passenger in her car. I'm like, dog, one, I wouldn't be driving my entourage. If I'm paying you, if you hanging out with me and I'm paying you so you can have some clout,
Yeah.
you driving the car. You know what I'm saying? Are you holding the weed and everything? 'Cause I ain't touching nothing,
Right.
right? So like,
Facts. You need a fall guy,
these
man.
folks, yeah,
You
you gotta
see
have
Otani?
this
Yeah.
layers.
Yeah.
I was about to say Otani.
Otani threw it on his homie. You know what I mean? He said, "Man, look, this dude was betting. I don't know what he was doing. He might have stole my
Crazy
money.
amounts of cheese, dog. Yeah.
Hey, the dude say, yeah, he might have stole the money from me. I don't know how he got it. The dude, if I'm Otani's homie, I'm like, yeah, you know what, bro? I got you. I'm gonna take this
I
on. You
did
know
it.
what I mean?
I did it.
Let me,
And then I guarantee you, Otani was like,
yeah,
"Here you go,
come on,
my brother. I
Yeah.
appreciate it, dog."
break him off. Yeah,
He ain't even do that, bruh. Mans came home, he had a briefcase on his bed already.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
yo,
Yeah.
shh, in the word
Yeah,
shh, in whatever language he
Yeah,
he
speaks,
because
said,
with Otani, his
Japanese.
contract is
mouth.
stupid.
Yeah,
Stupid.
With the what do you
yeah.
say on Step Brothers? He said, show your mouth. Show your mouth.
Shut your mouth. Straight up, dog. 'Cause,
Whoa.
yeah,
Hey,
man.
hey, man,
I
real
was,
quick before we get into the next segment, that Cuban was nice, dog.
yeah.
Balanced throughout, no bite.
It looked short,
It
so
was like a
it
little,
was it.
I don't know
But
the
it wasn't a
size of the
pig.
dimension for it off top, but it was good. It was good.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm about to keep my eye on. I know you
Huawei,
sent me
yeah.
the
So if
name
you
of it.
see
I
that
definitely
brand
got it.
cigar, Cuban.
Got you. Got you. Yeah, I look around my shop, see what they got over there. Hey man, we kind of late, but I did want to have it on this segment. The WNBA, Caitlin Clark, #1 draft pick, Indiana Fever. It's gonna be some. I mean, I think it's a great pickup. I think it's great for the game. I think that the WNBA is slowly getting that exposure that they need to get that revenue generated so that they can be paid like NBA players. I also think they need to play 80 games if they want to get paid like NBA players. But if they get a fraction of it, that's cool. But anyway, Caitlin Clark, #1, signed a Nike deal. I think it's 9-figure deal with Nike, so maybe
I
like
think it's
10 to
20
20
I think
million.
it's 10 and 20
20
20,
million.
mil.
20,
20.
20.
I ain't even gonna say it's premature. She's a hooper and she's a household name.
Yeah.
So she's gonna have little girls, maybe little boys wearing her shoe right out the gate. So I ain't mad at it. I know other folks are mad. I know Jamel Hill was on the news talking about some, Asia Wilson. She don't have a shoe. I mean, but you got to think about it. Is Asia Wilson the media's darling right now, or has she ever been the media's darling? No.
You gotta take a motion.
She a hooper. She getting to it. But she's not that. Look at Paige Buckets. I just call her Paige Buckets, right?
Yeah.
I think she got drafted like 12 or something. Like she wasn't even in the top 10.
Crazy.
And before Caitlin Clark, that's all I heard about was
Yeah,
Paige.
right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It
So
was her.
that's crazy in itself. But you start to think about female athletes with shoe deals. I think of Cheryl Swoops. I think of Maya Moore. I think when Maya Moore was Team Jordan, Cheryl Swoops was Nike. Lisa Leslie, I think, was with Nike. You know what I'm saying? So, but people weren't buying unless you were a shoe head. Like I used to be a sneakerhead, so I know they had the nice shoes and stuff like that. But other than that, if you're not a household name, they're not gonna be checking for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But how y'all feel the WNBA is leading after this year? Their season is about to start in a couple of weeks. So
I think they headed in
y'all
the right
think?
direction for sure. I think kind of what you were saying earlier. They're trying to make it more marketable, bigger games. So they can start paying the players more because you can't pay what you don't have. And I've gone to a couple of WNBA games, and they're, nowhere near the attendance that a NBA game has.
It's like
So
20, 30%. Like capacity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I mean, after the grand scheme of things, you start looking at the numbers. Like, well, they're not getting paid a lot, but I mean, realistically, you're not selling out. You're not even having half the arena filled. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so
And you're
you
playing
go to
playing in smaller venues half the
right,
time.
exactly. So, but I think with these shoe deals and these NBA WNBA players starting to get into fashion and stuff like that, I think WNBA will transition and start making more money, and I think you'll see the pay increase. But yeah, I feel like WNBA players definitely gotta work on their marketing because that's where majority of their money's gonna come from. It's not gonna come from on the court. It's gonna be coming from, oh, I gotta deal with Kia, I gotta deal with Nike, I gotta deal with McDonald's. I mean, I got a McDonald's meal. So but
Mm-hmm.
that boils back down to their marketing team. Your expectation can't be from the majority of your money to be coming from WNBA. It has to come from endorsements, Rolex or whatever.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, what's her what
Absolutely.
she make? She was the first pick. It was like 300, like 300,000 a
Thousand.
year,
Three for
300,000 per
four over
year
4 years.
so over 4 years. It's like
Yeah.
1.2 million, which is, I mean, yeah, man.
No, 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 no,
It
no,
it
no,
got
no.
it gotta
No.
make sense,
Schmitty.
like you said,
Schmitty.
man. They gotta,
Schmitty.
huh? I hear you.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Oh, okay. It's 300,000 total. So she making 70K a year.
Oh,
She
Oh,
not making three. Yeah, yeah. She making 78 the first year, and I think 96 the last year.
yeah.
But
That's crazy.
it's not 1.2. If she was making, I think if they was making 300K a year, they'd be all right. We wouldn't. They would be like, okay, we all right. We want more. We want a million at least. But nah, she making 78K a year.
well, yeah, okay.
Granted,
Well,
their season is only what, 2 months. So
oh, is it? I didn't know that
Yeah.
either.
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
It's
the
like
it's the
four, I
it's the
think.
summer.
Shit, I didn't
Yeah.
know that
Yeah.
either. Yeah. Well, and I just wanted to pull this up, man. Like the top 10 WNBA players. You got Jackie Young, she's number one with 200, and then it goes all the way down. You got Skylar Diggins in there. Diana
Mm.
Taurasi's making 200 a year. But yeah, 250K is the top average
Yeah, that's crazy.
annual or like annual salary.
Who
So
is this? Jackie
yeah,
Young.
I don't know.
Ah.
Las Vegas Aces. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
I
pretend to
think
know.
she's a point guard. I think.
Yeah, yeah, I ain't gonna pretend to know
Mm.
who these
Hey,
people is.
bruh.
But
I'm telling Journey, Jackson, and Jaden, my kids, y'all picking up golf clubs. They picking up golf. Hey, listen to this. And sorry to turn the topics. Scotty Scheffler, let's say past month,
uh,
he's made like 15 mil just from golf. Mind you, golf is only 4 days.
man,
Mm.
I don't really know that much about golf.
All right, so listen. So
I
golf,
only
right?
know Coco
Golf
Golf.
is
That's it.
golf golf is Thursday through Sunday. You playing 4 hours, 4.5 hours. So that's say 20 hours. You're golfing. Scotty brought in close to 15 mil just off golf. No endorsement, just purely off
Mm.
golf. Scotty's caddy brought in 225 for the 4 days.
Mm.
Sorry, I'm lying. He made more than that. It was damn near almost a meal just for caddying, for
Mm.
carrying his bag. So again, I'm telling my kids pick up golf clubs. I should have never. I was just kind of switching off topics. My,
I,
WNBA,
I think
they swear right. Go ahead, Shaw.
nah, my bad. I do think this is what they need though. This is what they've been waiting for.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
for
Yeah.
sure,
I
for
think
sure.
this is Kaylin Clark, Angel Reese, Juju's up next. But I think they are the future, and I hope people ain't hating on them because it gotta start at some point. Like it takes
Yeah,
a
no, for
pioneer
sure.
to start it off in the beginning. Like you can't hate on
Yeah,
somebody who did it first. Like
yeah,
and they said just off alone, like alone, what is it? What's her name? Caitlin Clark. The stadium that they wanted to do the home opener in seated 12,000. They had to move it to a stadium that fit over 20,000. That's
Mm-hmm.
like that's numbers for you. You know what I mean? Like that's numbers in your
yeah.
face you can't deny. The jerseys are sold
Can't
out.
deny
That's
it.
numbers. You know what I
Yep.
mean? That's gonna bring the revenue. I might watch it. I think I'm gonna watch a few games this year, man.
I
So
see dudes. I see
I,
dudes walking around with Caitlin Clark jerseys. No cap.
a lot of people, a lot of dudes I know that have never watched WNBA. is watched a few games this year. I mean, 4 is more than 0. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, man, I might try to catch a game, and then like I said, Juju, I'm watching Juju, man. I want to see what she gonna
Yeah,
do. I'm
Juju
locked
tough.
in.
She tough.
You know what I mean? So that's what they needed,
She's
man. I
tough.
think this it. Hopefully this, but it can't just be the guys, man. You know what I mean? It
The
just
girls got to
unpopular.
support too. Yeah, yeah. Facts,
Yeah.
Come
Doc.
on, bro. Come on, bro.
Fact,
Like, let's be
fact.
honest about it.
Um,
So the women got it. The women got to put on too, man. The women got to be at them stadiums as well. Be in there
yep.
rooting, just like they root for their favorite female rapper. The Lotto,
Yep.
Nicki, Series, whoever else in there, they
I
got to
like
be
Lotto,
showing up. You know what I mean? Yeah, me too.
Mm.
Yeah, they better be pulling up, man. Talking that ish for them, man. Because
yeah,
women's,
nah.
women's empowerment, man. Women's independency, man. Come on, put on,
They got to put
Yo,
on. Yeah, fact.
put on, man.
Good point, Shop.
nah, definitely. I think I want to end it on that one, man. I know this coming up. I want to wrap more in depth on the rap beef that's going on, but I want to say that for next week.
Yeah, that got to be their own segment.
KC, I know, yeah, he got some. I know he got some interesting takes on the rap beef, so I definitely want to see his tin hat on that.
Boogeyman.
And Schmitty be back from the gym, so we get the wine of the week.
Yeah.
And but before we end, Jay, it's no rap Sunday,
Yeah, always.
and I don't know who you. I want to put and Schmitty too, because me and Schmitty we've been on that music tip for almost 10 plus years.
Facts.
I gotta put y'all on a new artist that I just discovered, man.
Okay.
Shout out to my Sunday Sweet Soul Sunday playlist.
Okay.
Marie Dahlstrom.
Marie, like Marie.
Yeah. She got a song called Nothing on You.
Okay.
Nothing on you. All right, Marie.
I want y'all to listen to that, man.
All
Okay.
right.
Bet.
Get back to me.
We'll have the review next segment.
Bet.
Yeah. Let me know. Because I think that was I gotta make sure my ears are still tuned. I've been listening to a lot of, Afro and Amapiano lately. So whenever I hear words, I gotta be like, damn, do I still got it? Do I still got the ear? Okay. But I think I still got it, man. So
Yeah.
tell me what y'all think.
What'd you say? There's nothing but you.
Nothing on you.
Nothing on you. All right.
I'm gonna check it out.
I'm gonna go bumping in the wheel.
Yeah.
Got the rain go back. So yeah, we out.
For sure.
Oh yeah. But keep me posted, man. Good conversations, fellas. Definitely for the audience out there, y'all be in tune, man. We got a lot brewing for y'all, man. We're gonna have the Stick Talk individual show. We got Smitty and KC coming out with some heat, especially when football season comes back. With the I don't know what y'all decide on the title yet? Cowboy Corral.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Dax
Hey,
Press.
the Dallas Blues.
Dax Press Box. Dallas Blues.
We gonna be going through it. The Blues. We going through the Blues.
Dallas Blues.
Oh man, I don't know, man.
Star Watch.
Yeah,
but,
something. We'll have it cook it up, man. We're gonna kick this shit into high gear for sure. All of it.
Yeah. And
We got merch coming soon.
Facts.
Merch coming soon. Wine Wednesdays. Smitty gonna have his recommendations for what's gonna and some parents, man, I think you should do that too. You know what I'm saying? With your Wine Wednesday, man. So
Okay.
if they need a Malbec with a nice medium rare steak,
I got you.
Tell them what to eat it with. Some cheese,
Medium.
XYZ, man.
100%.
Man, you eat your steak medium rare?
No, I'm a medium guy.
I'm a medium guy. Okay, I was gonna say I'm a medium guy.
I'm medium too, man.
I can't. Yeah, it took me a while to get to medium. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It took me a lot. I grew up well done.
Yeah.
And
that's disrespectful.
We are.
I didn't know. I ain't know. My mom was like, "Yo,
well, none of us.
We cooking this well done."
Hey,
cutting it to the. Hey, I
shaking
read
the table
right there at the table, shaking like some.
Yo, me and my brother used to call it chewy meat. Pause.
Yeah.
Cause we'd be like, dog, I'm still chewing this thing.
Motherfucker, y'all's tight as
tight. Yeah, no sir, sir.
Damn, like how long is it gonna take to eat this thing, man?
But you know what's crazy is there's always one dude at your table that's gonna order it well done.
Facts.
Always.
You just gotta put them on though. That's our job, man. We gotta educate, man.
So
that's like.
So let me ask y'all this,
it's
man.
a culture thing, though.
So I can do steak medium, but I cannot do my burger medium, bro.
Oh, nah.
My burger.
No. It depends. It depends on the burger joint. If you're at a high-end burger spot, medium well.
Medium well, for sure.
Can't do it.
Medium well hamburger.
Yeah. Medium well.
Eating but what's crazy is we'll probably we can do another episode.
I'm not ordering a hamburger.
Dog, some people eat that. I forget what the dish is called, but they eat the hamburger just like the raw meat seasoned. I don't know what the dish is called. I've seen it a couple of times. It's crazy. Like I said, you go to you've been out to Seaside. You go catch a vibe out there.
Yeah.
I can get my burger medium well and still be straight. Yeah, I don't really do anything
Medium
past me. I don't do medium burgers. Yeah, I can't do that.
That shit be falling apart, man.
Yeah.
Soggy dripping through the bread.
I ain't got time
I'm
for
cool.
that. My bread all bloody.
I'm cool, man. I don't want no bloody bread, man.
They be asking me, how do you want your burger? Even not Five Guys, but a chain restaurant asked me how I want my burger.
McDonald's.
I said,
McDonald's. Anything outside of well done, you tripping.
No, go ahead. What you say, man?
You playing with death. You flirting with death.
Hey, you get your burgers rare from McDonald's. You a savage. You belong in jail.
Dog.
You need to go away for a long time.
Need some therapy for sure.
Facts. You don't belong on this street with me. You gotta go
trying to go home. You trying to go home early.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, you need to talk to.
But nah, man. I appreciate y'all, fella. Anything y'all want to last impressions, man, for the audience out there?
Go ahead, man.
Take it. Get into Cigar Lounge and go pick up some golf clubs. To all the bros out there, everybody watching this episode, if you're over 30, get off. If you're not in the league, get off the court and go pick up some golf clubs. Because all you're gonna do on the court, and I know because I ruptured my Achilles, are you gonna tear something in your knee? Them days is over. You're not going to the league. Dog, get on somebody's golf course, man. That's all I got.
Man, I don't have my wine today, but it is nice out. It's getting warmer out. The sun's out. So what I say, if it's daytime, you got ish to do, get you a white wine or a rosé. It's lighter. It's lighter than a red. Get yourself a rosé or a Sauvignon Blanc, a Pinot Noir. But yeah, I'm on my rosé right now, man. Shout out to Ricky. So go ahead, get you something light, man. If you got ish to do, go ahead, get you a lighter wine so you can still function and make it through the day, man, because you got ish to do. So
hey Shy, if you ever pull up out here, dog, I'm gonna put you on a frosé.
I had it before. Come on, man.
Okay. My fault. I forgot I'm talking to the connoisseur. My bad, dog.
Come on, what you think? Think I do this for fun?
Oh man. Hey man.
Hey, Smith.
Solid episode, fellas.
Yeah.
He said I was born with one.
Molded by it.
Molded by it.
I forgot who I was talking to.
Come on, man. I didn't really see the light until I was merely a man.
It was
Blindness. Oh shit.
Hey man. Hey, y'all for my fellas over 30, man, make sure y'all going to the doctor getting checked out. That's my tip for the week, man. Make sure y'all taking care of y'all health. Health is wealth.
Health is wealth, for sure.
Give them some self-care tips next time, man.
We got you on the self-care, facial, all that jazz.
Give them that, man.
Other than that, man, we out.
See ya. Let them join download.
Light you up a cigar, we about to catch a vibe. It's time to join Main and Diddy, they gon' get you right. Bringing you the latest with the music, sports, and news. Hold up with a guard, this is a taste you can't refuse. Welcome to Big Smoke, where the passions ignite. Sit back, relax, take a puff, catch a flight. Big Smoke Podcast.